Hi. Okay, so I just wanted to like make an update video. I'm doing okay. I'm doing a lot better, but I am super sensitive. That's Poppy. We've just been to the vet with our rabbit Daisy. I'm doing okay. I'm just always on the verge of crisis mode. I had like an MOT, I guess, like a health check. Basically the last time that I had an ECG in July, they found abnormalities. So as I usually do, like I make jokes and I'm like, great, they've figured out that I'm an alien because of the abnormalities on my heart. Sometimes people don't find it funny, but it's how I cope with everything. So I had to have another ECG, I had to have blood tests, like 4 vials of blood. It was vile. Weight and height, couldn't tell you how much I weigh because I did not look, because I was too scared, because hashtag Quetiapine problems. Or if you're in America, hashtag Seroquel problems. Like, seriously. So that happened today, and my mum met me, and shit, I need to do my eyebrows really bad. Anyway, fuck ADHD. Yeah, so I met with my mum came with me, and like we had a good chat, and went for lunch and for coffee, and so that was good. But like hubby said to me, are you gonna be okay going into town tomorrow? This was last night, obviously, because tomorrow today. He just said, like, are you gonna be okay tomorrow getting into town on the bus? And I was like, yeah, no, I should be, you know, that's fine. And then he was like, do you need a taxi? I was like, no, I'll get the bus. So I did. I got the bus into town, which wasn't like an issue at all. But when it came to like the thought of getting on the bus, and it came to like getting the bus home, my anxiety just flared. Like all I could think about was getting home like as quickly as possible. I just wanted to be at home there and then, and I wanted to get to my dog, so I ended up getting a taxi. But honestly, I couldn't imagine like sitting on a bus, and stupid and irrational, I know, but now we've just been to the vets, and I've got George and Albert and Poppy and Daisy's in the back as well. Abby's gone to the chippy, and we're going home, and I can't think of anything else that I was gonna say, but I got an appointment with my psychiatrist. I don't know which one because I've got 2. I got an appointment with my psychiatrist on Friday, and apart from actually talking about medication and things like that, I'm going to be getting, hopefully anyway, close up, hopefully we'll be getting, I can smell food, they've just woken up, a letter from a psychiatrist, so that I can send it into the ESA place, the emotional support animals. George, you're not having that, you can have some when we get in. But yeah, so you can register your dog as an ESA animal, so that's what I'm going to be doing, and you can register them at this particular place. I will leave all links and stuff in the thing below. You gotta pay like 50 quid, but they register your dog as an official ESA, and you get a card to take with you as well to like show like, no, like this is an ESA kind of thing. So I had a gift from one of my clients today, so I'm really excited about that. He just sent me like a bunch of t-shirts just to like lounge around in, and a massive box of Thornton's Continental Chocolates. So that's made me smile a bit. Yes, you are a naughty boy. Yeah, can't think of anything else, and yeah, so I'm going to go. Oh my god, yeah, we got this thing where we look for Eddie Stobart lorries. Yeah. Yeah. So George and Albert's enjoyed a little trip out. I like to take them out every now and then. Like, I always take this one, George, and then I'll take another one with us, because George is shoulder trained. Albert's pretty much shoulder trained now as well. So, but yeah, I like to switch the other one up. But look at his kisses. He gives the best kisses.
What was that?
My bottle. Anyway, yeah, bye. Hey, just wanted to close out the video. My chest's like really tight. It has been for days, but like right now it's really bad. I was just tweeting someone. They tweeted that, like, does anyone else find the future scary? I really do. I really do. I want a normal life. I want a family. I'm not like broody or obsessed with having kids, but I would like it to be an option. Like, a lot of people have said, like, I would be a great mum, but sometimes I'm not capable of being a good wife because I'm not present and constantly like up and down, and in a way selfish because my feelings are so intense that I just don't want to feel bad. Over the weekend, there was nothing that I could do to change how I was feeling. There was nothing that I could, I don't know, like, to change my thoughts. I can't force myself to feel something that I don't. Like, you can't make yourself feel something. You feel something and that's it. You feel it until you feel something else. And that's basically what happened to me on the weekend. Like, I was in full-on borderline crisis mode where my head, I was getting like further and further away from myself. Like, I could literally feel reality. Well, I wasn't in my body. That's what it felt like. It felt like everything around me was getting more and more distant. Like, the way things sounded, people, like my husband would be talking to me and it didn't even sound like he was in the same room, and like I was disassociating and I could feel it happening, and there was nothing that I could do to stop it from happening. How could you be a mum when you're in that kind of situation? I know my husband would step up, and I know my entire family would take all of the strain that they, you know, possibly could from me, like by stepping in and taking care of them, of my kids. But what would that do to them? Like, what would that do to my kids? You know, like, oh, mummy can't play today, or mummy can't like get out of bed today, mummy can't feed you today because she's not well, and that fucks kids up. And at this minute, like, I can't be responsible for another person. And it really sucks. It really sucks because I want to be a normal person. I want a family with my husband. I want to do all the normal things that people do, you know? I just want a normal life. But right now, it's not an option. And I don't know if it will ever be an option. Because I don't want to have children if I'm going to pass this condition on. And I don't want to have children if I'm going to, like, if my mental illness is going to affect them in any way. I don't care if I didn't have, like, biological children. Like, that's never really been an issue for me. To be honest, when I think of having kids, I don't think about actually having children. I've never really thought that that's an option for me because of my condition, because of the medication that I'm on. Like, they would have to take me off the medication and put me on something else, and with hormones and then postnatal depression after it, like, I would be a mess. So I've never really put a lot of thought into actually, like, having biological children. I've always loved the idea of fostering and even adopting, but fostering is what I would love to do, and right now there's just no way that I could do it. I'm scared that I'm not going to be what a child needs. Kids pick up on everything, and they know if, like, there's something not quite right with someone, and I don't want, especially for, like, foster kids, they're already in a, like, a flawed, fucked up system, and they've already been, like, gone through so much. Like, I wouldn't want to put that on them as well. But another reason that I think of the future as a really scary thing is the way that I am, like, right now. It's not living. And I've had a pretty good day today, like, mentally, but I still have that feeling, you know, the emptiness, the sadness, and I'm still just one little trigger away from another crisis, because I am super sensitive right now. I'm very unstable emotionally. I mean, that's not news. I am borderline after all, but I mean, like, really unstable. Like, I've told my family, I've told my husband, like, I need help, and I don't know if there is any help for me. Like, I know there's other medication that I can try, and there's therapy, which I'm still waiting for, and that's, you know, something, yes, and I'm willing to go through that. But if there's nothing out there for me, like, if there's no change for me, if there's nothing out there that can make me feel different, if this is life for me, then I can't do it. Like, I literally can't do it. I'm not suicidal right now. I just know that there is a certain point where I will say, look, enough's enough. is enough. Like right now, I'm living for other people, you know. I don't want to die. I don't. But I don't want to feel like this either. And if, like, this is my life right now, and if that's not going to change, like, if there isn't anything out there that can make me feel like a human being, make me function, you know, I want to function again, and I'm not right now. I'm not living, I'm existing. I work, I work from home. I am married, and I am happily married. And I know I am extremely, extremely lucky to have my husband. Like, he really is amazing, and I'm so fucking lucky that he has stood by me through everything. Like, I've torn everything apart, like, for 2 years. I was sabotaging everything. I was in self-destruct mode for 2 years, and it was such a thrill to push him and push him and push him. It was a thrill to watch my life go down the drain. And I was the one that was pulling the plug, you know, like, I was the one that was deliberately ruining my relationship, deliberately ruining my life, and did everything I could possibly do to, like, fuck everything up. I mean, I literally had, like, my life, and I was holding a match to it, and it was such a thrill. My husband is a very, very, very patient man, very understanding, very sweet, very loving, and it took a lot, like, to push him, push, and, you know, as soon as he would be like, look, I just can't do this anymore, like, I don't think that us being married is a healthy thing, I would be like, oh my God, so you're fucking leaving me? And then I would beg him, like, please don't leave me, I'm sorry, I'll change, I'll blah, blah, blah. And then he'd be like, I know he never wanted to leave me, but I was pushing him to it. Then as soon as I was, like, certain he wasn't gonna leave, I would start again. I am starting to become a little bit manic, so I'm gonna end it here. I'm really sleepy, and I really need to go to sleep. It's like 1 a.m. or 10 past 1. Hubby's in bed already. Oh, my chest's so tight. Okay. Bye. I also just really wanted to, like, show this beautiful, beautiful girl. She is incredibly beautiful. She literally kills us every day with those eyes. Don't you? My beautiful Poppy. Yeah. Oh, there's Bluebell. And Daisy. My absolute world. My little girl. She makes such a difference, don't you? Mm. My everything. Yes. I love my girls. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, bell's in, so I'm going to close the cage and go to bed. Do you want to come into bed? Poppy, come into bed? You sleepy? Come on then.